On the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Play ball. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out. Ball 4, take your base. He's out. You're out. Out. 3.
Ready for another shot now. Geronimo, Novoa. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Slide inside. The last 3-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
On the back, this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is Coughlin. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager Freddie Gonzalez on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 34, Christopher Fleming.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. He's out.
Geronimo, Novoa will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. From the stretch, 1-0, too low, 1-0. Gordon is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 misses down below the knees.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Play ball.
Your attention, please.
Play ball.
The center field number 24, Dexter Fowler.
Ready for another chance. Dave Kozar. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
Kozar.
Score it there as this is grounded to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're wanted right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
1-1-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
He'll enter play here at an even 250. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second. Chase Simmons enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to.
Number 65, Chase Simmons.
3.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lance Lynn earns his 12th victory in the ball game. A.J. Ramos earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36th on the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
1 error and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Derek McNeil will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from SunTrust Park as the first pitch of the afternoon misses, taken for ball 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Left side, backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. From the stretch. Driven the other way, but caught down at third. And that's allowed out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. D-Row, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He's going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south. But
and hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone.
Atta boy.
So a 2-run homer down the line in left, giving him an even 150. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average. Coming in at 266, 13.
Let's play ball. 3. Hey now. 3. Out. 3. Ball 4. Take the ball.
Striding in once again, Geronimo Novoa. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is ready once again. Geronimo Novoa, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching. That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Man,
hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. Diaz makes the
Slide,
catch,
slide,
and now
slide,
they might be
slide.
able to double him off at first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Digging in to try it again, Jet Jerko. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. The 1-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. As it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it.
The second baseman, number 2, Brian Dozier.
Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Marlins on top, 10-2. Now in the box, Geronimo Novoa. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Novoa.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Giancarlo Stanton waits on deck.
What?
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Where you get some scrubbing in?
Giancarlo Stanton
Right
now.
fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a three-ring circus.
This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Digging in the switch hitter, Geronimo Novoa. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Miami's out in front, 13-2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Chris Coghlan. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On the ground is short. Scooped up. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Geronimo Novoa. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Yelich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Anxious, ready to hit every goddamn thing.
Ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami, but not to fear as they hold.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get.
The first tee ball on Thursday is the same importance as the last hole, the 72nd hole. And I think sometimes we get ahead of ourselves, but they all count. They're all important. So having one go in, it's a great thing at any time. But certainly closing out around some of that extra momentum that you fall asleep on going, that's kind of all I can do.